What is up, boys? Welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys are having a great day today. And today we're gonna be breaking it down. We're gonna get right into it. We're gonna be breaking down my Glock 19 setup. So based on the intro that you guys saw, this is the gun that I was using in the intro and I was firing. This is a Glock 19 Gen 5 with a RMR, TLR1 comp on it. It's got a grip. TLR is extremely bright, but just so we're clear, this is a clear gun. So running down the basics, why Glock 19? I don't know, man. It's just a Glock 19. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's extremely reliable. I think a Glock 19 is almost 30 years old, if not a little bit older. But realistically, I really enjoy shooting Glocks. I do love my SIGs as well. But this Glock 19 has honestly changed my opinion on whether or not I'm carrying Glocks or SIGs. Right now, I'm mainly carrying this 19 specifically, just based off of how it runs. It runs extremely smooth and it runs extremely fast. So I really like it. I really like the RMR on it. The RMR is kind of up there in price range, but I do really enjoy Trijicon. I really enjoy the company. I really enjoy everything behind the company as well. But before we get into the gun, I'd like to go over holsters. So two main holsters that I am carrying currently. So I like to carry the T-Rex Arms Raptor holster. This is a pretty simple holster for the most part. You just got two clips and then it's got a side wing on it. It fits pretty snug in here. Just normal standard holster. I like the side wing that they have here because it makes this portion of the gun mold a little bit more to my body. So I specifically like to run this extended magazine as well. So it's got an extension on it. So it kind of does like to print a little bit. So this little lip right here, or wing, whatever you want to call it, helps, you know, bring this more towards my body. So especially when I'm carrying the extended mag, that's the main one that I like to run. And then I like to have a spare OEM mag that's 15 rounds. With this, I can carry about 18 rounds. But yeah, this is the Raptor holster. I like to run this one when, you know, I'm probably just wearing a t-shirt or wearing a long sleeve shirt. Nothing crazy. It's super simple, slim, and it's easy to conceal carry. The next holster I like to run is the T-Rex Arms sidecar holster, not the Raptor, my apologies. This one is basically the Raptor, but you have an extension on here where you can put a magazine on it, you can put a tourniquet holster, just a bunch of other stuff. This is actually built for my Glock 47, but it fits this 19 because one, this 19 with the compensator on it is almost as long as a 17 anyway. But it fits just fine in there because my 17 has a TLR1 on it as well. The retention's extremely good. So, but I do like to run this one when I'm wearing, like, you know, a sweatshirt, anything large like a coat. Just because I'm a smaller guy, it's kind of hard for me to conceal this entire setup. But I do really like the sidecar just because you have that versatility of having an extra mag right there with you versus carrying it in a back pocket or the side pocket or something like that. But I really do enjoy this. Reloads are extremely quick out of this. I think you probably saw one of the clips. I'm actually using the sidecar for all of my draws in the videos of me shooting this. Now, jumping right into the gun, it's nothing crazy. This is a pretty simple standard setup for the most part. So breaking it down first is the Trijicon RMR. Really like this red dot. So with the RMR, it's extremely easy for you to pick up the dot when you're drawing or when you're shooting fast. I really like the window on it. I really like the structure of it as well. The structure of this sight is actually patented by Trijicon so that nobody else can copy the style or the shape of this red dot. So that's extremely cool. It's kind of up there in price a little bit, but it's a little bit better than a Holosun. You don't get all of the features that you get with a Holosun, but every time I pull this and shoot with this, I know it's gonna work every time. I've some of my Holosuns have, had some issues here and there with battery life, with flickering on and on, but as of right now, I haven't had any issues with this one. I put about, I want to say about 1,000 rounds through on this optic, and I haven't had any issues at all. So for the light, I'm just running a normal TLR1 HL on here. It's pretty standard. It's a cheaper option compared to the Surefire X300. I did want to put one of those on here eventually, but these are the lights that I run. I've got two of them so far, one that's on my 47 and one that's on this Glock as well. It's just a light that I'm used to. It's the one I normally run. It fits all the holsters I have, so I'm just gonna stick with it for now because, updating lights, you're gonna have to change your holsters. So I run it, still 1,000 lumens. It works really well. With this being a little bit shorter, it does catch up. It does get a lot of carbon buildup on here, but easiest solution for that, just put a little COP on the tip of it and it wipes off pretty easily for the most part. But haven't had any issues with these. I really like the TLR ones. Simple, simplistic. Grip on this is just a Talon grip. I don't know if it's a Talon grip exactly, the exact brand of it, but it's similar to the Talon grips. I really like it. It's just one of those adhesive ones. Take a blow dryer, take a heat gun and blow dry it, or heat it up with the heat gun, and it sticks on there pretty well. It runs really well. I've looked into stippling, haven't really had any luck with it, so I just threw this on there for now. I really do like it. Feels good, shoots well, and then I do like that it came with this little side portion to where your finger can go. It's not I really do like that. So now for the magazines that I like to run on my Glock specifically, the one that I like to run in the Glock while I'm carrying it is this OEM one, and it just has a worn extension base plate that you can get. I got this at Shields. I was gonna go through it, if I can get that to focus. I was gonna go the Terran tactical route, but I don't think I can get it to focus. Of course not. I was gonna go the Terran tactical route, but these work just fine. I've ran probably about 1,000 rounds through this magazine alone between my Glock 19 and the other 19 that I have. But for my backup round, or for the backup mag, I just run a normal OEM 15 round mag. With the extended one, I can get about 18 rounds in it. I've noticed with my hollow points, for some odd reason, I can only get 17, but with 115 or 124 FMJ, I can get up to 18 rounds in here, and which is weird because my hollow points are 115 grain. I like to run 115 grain hollow point rounds. These are actually the SIG rounds that you can get. I don't know if this is gonna focus or not. Come on, come on. I can't get it to focus, but these are actually the SIG 115 grain rounds that you can get. They are extremely accurate, run really well. They run almost identical to 115 grain FMJ, which I really like about them. And now moving on to probably the part where everybody's really interested in, the compensator that is on this is the Radian Ramjet combo that you can get. So this actually really does reduce a bunch of recoil. I've noticed it's probably reduced about 40%. I think that's what Radian projects on it. It's extremely well, runs really well. It shoots extremely accurate. It's easy for you to get back on target with a dot. Really don't have any issues keeping the dot basically center mass the entire time, just depending on how far you are distance-wise. It really works. The only thing I have noticed is if you're a little sensitive to sounds or like percussion, this definitely is going to cause a little more issues related to that. The Glock 19 just a little bit louder, but other than that, I mean, if you can't, based on the footage that I have of shooting it, the recoil is absolutely pretty much eliminated for the most part. I have a comparison that I'm going to run in this video between the Glock 19 that I have here and the Glock 47. The reason I compared the two with the 47 and the 19 here is that the 47 is the same length as this 19 is with the compensator on. So you're pretty much shooting the length of a 17 or 47. So the comparison is going to be a 47 and the 19 just to show the recoil difference on how much it actually does reduce it. I really do enjoy it. This is definitely my favorite setup on a handgun. This is my favorite one to conceal as of right now. I really enjoy the RMR on here. Really enjoy the compensator specifically as well. I really don't like to upgrade the internals of Glocks. I'm running a stock trigger on here. Everything else is pretty much stock as well. I don't like to change the internals, especially on my concealed carry guns. If I'm running a concealed carry gun, I'm not going to change the internals. I'm not changing a trigger on a Glock. It runs just fine. I have zero issues shooting it fast if need be. But for like a competition gun, for sure, I'm definitely going to change out the trigger. But for my concealed carry gun, that's something I really don't like to mess with. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff out there that's proven that it's perfectly fine to change out triggers, this and that. But for me, I've seen a lot of horror stories. I just don't want to mess with it, and I just don't want to mess with the integrity of the interior of my Glock. So I just stick with, external upgrades like red dots and compensators and barrels and stuff like that. So other than that, that's my Glock 19 setup. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoy this setup. Hopefully it's inspired some of you to get either a red dot or get the compensator as well. My opinion, it's worth it. It's great. It does conceal really well and it shoots really well. I feel like the grouping I had on it is a lot better. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a comment down below. And if you guys haven't already, go follow me on my Patreon. That's where we get all of our support. It's where I upload all the stuff that I can't upload onto YouTube that show the internals of gun parts and stuff like that. So if you haven't already, go check it out in the description below. Follow me on Instagram and my Patreon down below as well. Helps out the channel, helps me out, helps us be able to create more videos like this. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hope you have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next video.